Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First carry here for Robinson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they need.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they go play action with Howell. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Gibson, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Howell, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Dolphins are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Howell got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Gibson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, Dolphins nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that deep.
Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll go play action. Howell. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Here's Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Shoves him aside. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
43 rail.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got room past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a dump off here complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now Howell. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things going to be more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So it's the Commanders who come away with a win, and it was thanks in no small part to the play of their quarterback, and that's Sam Howell.
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant today, Brandon. He had 4 touchdown passes, and it felt like whatever the defense threw at him, he had a counter. He was just playing with confidence all afternoon long.
So for the Commanders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.